subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alala Pantera. Welcome all to the channel. Shout out to the members of the channel, the official Pantera Soul fam, the members of the channel. Gratitude for you all and welcome. We gonna get right into these messages, okay? So I got this smile on my face, and it's giving love R&B. We're not gonna specify that this is a love reading, but as I'm shuffling the tarot deck, the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands pops out. And as you know, we got Jupiter that's about to go into Cancer, and Venus is about to go into Taurus. Two planets that enjoy and are exalted or rule the signs that they're going into. And both of these signs, Taurus and Cancer, have this feminine vibe to it in terms of beauty, luxury, receptivity, emotions, feelings, deep emotions, with Cancer being ruled by the moon and Taurus being ruled by Venus. We're speaking to that emotional security that also includes material security, feeling secure within a union and things of that nature, and any type of relationships that start during this time may be something that's for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what the vibe is for the collective, okay? I feel this could be a little bit lighter. There we go. I feel that's a bit better. But yeah, let's see what the vibe is. I have to open this up so I can see the chat. Oh, praise to the Most High. 7:37. Thank you, Mama Universe and Papa Universe. Gratitude, infinite creator of all, for these messages. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul. The source, the universe, as an extension of it. Connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, and ancestors that guide and protect me. Connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Give me 1 second to pull up the chat so I can see. There we go. Greetings. All right, let's get right into it. Let me pull some astrology cards to see what the vibe is. I want to see what the vibe is, okay? The energy is feeling quite empowering, uplifting, all that. Let me see, what's the energy here? Oh, I will be doing a live for Neptune and Aries as well. Haven't done that yet. Vesta, ooh, okay. Which has to do with the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. With this showing up at the bottom of the deck of the 12th house, Vesta showing up there, this speaks to sacred solitude and the energy of the spiritual priestess with Vesta in the 12th house. But let's see what comes out with it. Let's keep that at the forefront. With the 12th house, we're speaking of the house of the unconscious and spirit. But with Vesta there, it speaks to sacred solitude and basically the archetype energy of spiritual priestess. Although a priestess would be spiritual. But anyway. Okay. So we have showing up to the scene, Leo. Vesta and Leo is here. Vesta and Leo has to do with your sacred fire of creativity. While in solitude could be significant, but now that we have the 3rd house here, you may have been in a period of solitude. The 3rd house would be that you are now coming out with the information, or there's some sort of devotion you have to your truth. There is this energy of sacred speech as well, with the third house showing up. So sacred creativity that's in alignment to sacred speech, your devotion to truth. I wonder what this is talking about. What's this? Jupiter. Okay. Jupiter also wants to pull on through here. Jupiter in the third, it gives you an expansive mind, an educator. Wow. That's where the empowering energy and the upliftment, you may be ready to step into your assignment, yes, especially as it has to do with speech, speaking to people, whatever your choice of dynamic is, age group. There is an energy surrounding you at this time to support you in that endeavor. So I want to know what we have going on. Let's go to the energy cards. Let's go to the energy cards. Show us the energy here. This is a very creative storyteller as well. Vesta, Leo, third house. Creative storyteller. This could be due to also the inner child reunion. I'm seeing 6-6 on the screen, 7:41 on the time. Let's look at the planetary hour to see what's up. Let's see where we at. The moon. Yeah, we're in the moon hour right now. Huh. Okay. I'm also getting this energy where some of you are dreaming more, but also have the ability to do dream recall. You may have not been able to do so in a while. 4 Wands is here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could really be on the verge, 7-7 on the screen, on the verge of a story, a fairy tale wedding. Some of you could have recently went to a wedding. All I know is that this energy feels very beautiful. There is a sextile as well, though, isn't it? Between Jupiter and Venus. Something going on. Hold on, loves. What's today? The 3rd. Yeah, Venus is in a sextile to Jupiter. Venus in Aries, Jupiter in Gemini. A great time for pampering yourself, aligning with harmonious relationships, receiving favors, okay? Huh. Then Mercury will be in a sextile to Mars on the 5th, which will help you with putting plans into action. You may sense that there is an increase in productivity in mundane activities that you do day to day. There goes that energy as well in terms of the improvement of communication or verbal skills, as well as physical coordination. So let's say there's some sort of conversation you want to have that perhaps in the past you may have felt uncomfortable to have a conversation. This is given the opportune time to have that, that conversation. Whatever that means for you, love. Is this energy of being able to communicate with another. And this conversation can go very deep as well, where you may be able to, or the person you have the conversation with, here we go, or the person you have the conversation with, they're now able to really open up, hear you, listen, hear and listen, and listen beyond their ears. They're listening with their heart chakra at this time. Welcome, beloved. Let me see. Show me the energy here. The temple path, 12. The 12 could be significant, but number 12. Wow. So okay. You could be in a position where you feel as though you want to have a conversation with someone about your soul's path that in the past may have given you anxiety, because if it's something that's making you anxious, it's because you are thinking of the way that conversation would turn out. Something may have happened along this energy pulling up now, or from yesterday going into the rest of this cycle of June, where you may feel, that this anxiety is leaving you, this storm is leaving, where you're now able to center yourself and even decide if a conversation must be had, 1218 is showing up, which is the 10 of Wands, Saturn in Sagittarius. At the 10 of Wands, this is a heavy burden you've been carrying, Either you or this person do got Verizon, because the way that motherfucker just said that, that's going to be very specific, okay? So, let me pull this up over this way so I don't have to keep toggling back and forth. That's better on this side. What's going on the 12th? Let me look. The 12th, which will be the day after the full moon in Sagittarius, which happens to be the third decan of Sagittarius as well, which is that 10 of Wands energy. And a trine to Mars. So this will help you to gain deeper understanding and revelations about topics in regards to the use and action of your willpower. The use and action of your willpower. And with this showing up, this has to do with your willpower as it relates to your creativity. What y'all got going on? Let me see. What's this? A message hasn't come yet from someone you're supposed to receive a message from, possibly an Aquarius. Okay. Or when the moon goes into Aquarius. What phase is that? You're looking at the 14th, 15th, 16th, wanting gibbous, which will really be more so about you relaxing, accepting, and regrouping. Relaxing, accepting, and regrouping. But that's the energy here, though. Relaxing, accepting, and regrouping. Something about your temple path where now you're able to connect to that sacred creativity and your devoted truths. Let's see. 6:15 on the screen, 7:50 on the time. Archangel Ariel, 12:36, 12:9, 3:9, back to the 12. So you certainly do have Archangel Ariel helping you, assisting you with creativity when it comes to your temple path. Tell me more. Something in regards to you working with the community, spiritual community. Okay. With the 7 showing up. Wow. Broken heart popped in and out. You're more healed than you realize, because this is a number 9, which is this here again. But it didn't pop out, but I'm just showing you that it's you know, right. Whatever we about to say this now. Ooh, you got a lot of angelic presence around you, that's for sure. Angel of Strength, Leo, showing up again here. The energy of passion, creativity, also the importance of your self-knowing. It says self-belief, but we're going to go with self-knowing. What's at the bottom of the deck? Rest and rejuvenation. So certainly something here about your dreams. Your dreams, what your goals are, or just your dream state. What about it? What about it? Let me see. It just reminded me of the screen over here tweaking. It just reminded me of, it's 7:16 on the screen and 7:52 on the time. It just went to 7:17. So 7s are very significant right now. Completion of a cycle. There's a completion of a cycle. You are certainly on the correct path here. It's these 2 feminine energies are very strong showing up now. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Y'all see this? In the camera, it looks as if this would be collective, because I do see an image of like some sort of fro, a face, somebody's neck, the shirt, you know. Let's see. Archangel Ariel. Time to regroup, and you have rest and rejuvenation here. We got the 4 of Capricorn. We have roadblock. Somebody has writer's block, perhaps. Blocked, change, barriers, challenges, time to regroup, stuck, obstacles, stalling, temporary setback for you to take a detour, because it's not the message from yesterday, not right now. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. But I'm picking up that the 2 steps back has to do with where you retain your strength from. It's as if you left part of your truth that you are actually devoted to behind, and you're going these 2 steps back to recognize, to pull it through with you onto this temple path. Or something about you recognizing a part of you that you have put to rest which allowed that energy to rejuvenate. Let's see. Okay. We have old car. What's this? No more worries, love. No more worries. There goes anxiety showing up again. Archangel Ariel's helping you. You may want to listen to Archangel Ariel meditations. But the energy is helping you to de-escalate any type of situation where you may feel as though it's been repetitive. Something feels long overdue. It's an old habit that's long overdue. May have something to do with family patterns. Because this rest and rejuvenation is allowing you to integrate situations that have been balanced out or in the process of being balanced out, Jupiter and Libra, as it relates to significant one-on-one relationships. In whichever dynamic this is resonating with you, career, family, love. Show me the temple path. Wow. Now that was smooth. Okra, 757. Okra is very significant. Child, okay. Yeah, something in regards to your inner child, your childhood. Going 2 steps back to recognize what you actually love to do. It's demanding your attention. This part of you is demanding your attention. It has the energy of Leo here as well. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. That could be where this is coming into play as well. That it was in reverse with the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords, going 2 steps back to attain that information. Something about storytelling, a fairy tale that you used to enjoy. I'm getting Jasmine, Aladdin, picking up Jasmine energy now. Or the scent of jasmine could also be significant. Yeah, child, and then you have youth at the bottom of the deck. Fixed, mutable, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. This could even be going 2 steps back to reclaim the rebellious part of you that is rejuvenated but wiser and strong-willed. Finding yourself. Tell me more about the temple path. This temple path of yours. Something in regards to you not being self-aware, seeing something clearly here. This could be you avoiding some sort of self-assessment, facing an issue, especially as it has to do with possible connections of a narcissist. But when doing that reflection, in terms of connecting with narcissistic people, obviously, if that's the case, there's a part where you have to do that reflection and be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that's allowing this connection to see you as a point in terms of, yeah, you're invited. There you go with the thunderstorm showing up again. The path to retain your power. Something here about you being fierce as well. Something about someone's eyes. They're very fierce. Or you did this. This is possibly where this connection comes into play, where someone loves the intensity of your eyes but don't know how to handle you, and there's you not knowing so much as far as what's behind that energy of you having that intensity in your eyes, what it can call in. So this would possibly be an energy of you learning to, protect yourself, protecting your energy. because you may have had a habit in the past of, just allowing people, giving them basically benefit of the doubt, but there's no benefit in doubting, right? Let's see, one more. Okay. Happening now. Wow. This challenge could be happening now, or some sort of reflection that is happening now in regards to this. Show me the angel of strength. The change is happening now. That's for sure. The angel of strength is helping you to clear up this big mess. Patience required. It's being worked out. It's being worked out so much so that you are mastering this energy. Just stay focused. Work smarter, not harder. Your commanding presence. Something about the eyes. Your eyes are commanding presence. Some of you have a look. You may have Scorpio highly aspected in your chart, but you have a certain look about you that people really don't know what to do. And you may not realize how intense it is. Huh. I'm actually looking for something. It's time for you to pivot. Just saw an ad for that podcast. This is the moment now where you pivot. You appear, you may have a fresh, young child essence of a face. The essence of a face, you know what? But you are much wiser than you let on. Or that's what people could see, but they don't, they're not sure as to what it is they're looking at. And some people are legitimately confused as to why you're not asking to be understood by them, or that could be the essence that you're picking up on in terms of being over here on this channel, because that's what we do over here. You're not here to be understood. You are not here to be understood. That'll certainly clear up a lot of problems. Because it immediately disconnects you from seeking a validation, which could also subside the energies of narcissistic people that are connected to that. One more. Okay. One more. I'm taking these as is. The shooting star. I heard you. Oh, she got his ass. Stay hearing you, huh? Look at this. Shooting star. But it's in reverse. So here's the thing, because quick action is the first thing listed here. And with mastery being a Capricorn card, you may have Jupiter in Capricorn or the essence of Jupiter in Capricorn, in terms of people may see you as someone who juggles so many different things and you never mastered any of them, but they don't know you. They don't know you. They don't know that you may easily get bored. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you have to be doing different things, so that way, because it gives you life. It really gives you life. You have curtain call. Wow. A desire is granted, moment in time, passing through, enterprising, brilliant, passionate, sudden. For you, it's not so sudden, this change that's coming into your life. For others, it may seem that way. especially with this clarifying this angel of strength and having to do with Vesta and Leo showing up. People may see you as flamboyant, but you're quiet. Is your energy is flamboyant, but you're quiet. Your quiet dignity is flamboyant. Let me see. Let me get one more. Hold on. Wait. I just heard, with the baby coming up, I just heard you're not new to this. All the cross, as far as the cardinal fixed immutable, they all came out. But the ones that's here is fixed and cardinal. See, the only one that's not on a table but was at the base, at the base of the deck at the bottom. Look at this one here. Would you look at that? Ooh wee. Wow. People don't see you, the version of you that is extremely mutable, adaptable. They don't see your unlimited, but what in the, especially with rest and rejuvenation showing up here, and you also had the storm that came out. Final phase. This is the final phase where things are being cleared out. Just before Jupiter goes into Cancer, Venus goes into Taurus. Final part of the transformation, your renewal, your resurrection. There's a movie or a show that's coming, Dexter, Resurrection, it's coming back out. That's another thing. Pay attention to the movies that come up on your feed, because they could really show you where you were at along your journey, especially if it's popping up on your feed. The end is just the beginning, and the baby came out in reverse, and the second thing after cardinal on that baby's card is a new beginning. This ain't new. It's an end to something. It's a beginning, but it's not new. You're not new to this. You're not new to this. You're going to be stepping up in the place, shutting shit down. People don't expect you to do that. I'm also feeling that this is strongly having to do with the project, a creative project. That's another reason why baby is coming out, what I'm getting, so that way if it did come out upright, it's not pointing towards an actual child. This child is an idea. 808, Lionsgate energy. It's 808 on the clock. Things have moved at the pace that it has because of your unlimited potential, continuing the legacy, which is the Four of Pentacles, but that's also what you have. Well, that's Master. Where was the, is there a, I'm not even gonna go into that, but I thought we did have a Four of Capricorn card up here somewhere. Maybe during the time it was at the bottom of the deck, but nonetheless, just want to make sure to see. Oh, it's actually here. Wow. That's the two steps back card. See, people may have felt as though you fell off. People thought you fell off. People don't, I keep getting people don't know you. You know me. 7:33 on the time 8:09. You may be taking a trip to DR. Shout out to my peoples over there. Shout out to the fam. Okay. Continuing the legacy is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles speaks of legacy. This is your time to regroup. So if you're feeling blocked, it's actually time to regroup. See in moments where you're asked to be still, that, or you may feel stuck, as sacred moments to be still. Yeah. Clearing up the broken heart. Yeah, much better. So you can see now. Wow. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. That's rest and rejuvenation once again. But yo, Spirit knows what it's doing every time, baby. Because right up under that, you got the Sun. The Sun card and the Magician and the Mirror. And the Mirror's here in reverse. Healer of the ages. Yo, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. Ooh-wee. Especially wherever you have cardinal sign placements. When Jupiter goes into Cancer, you're going to really experience that, feel that energy as well. But what's these two? Seven of Cups. They go 717 and a star. That's the dream state card energy for me. But with this showing up too, this speaks as to why you're being asked to rest and rejuvenate also, so you can see clearly what's being presented to you, because that's another thing too. When you feel blocked and you're being guided to rest, it's for that reason. It's part of, that's not the only reason, but part of it. For you to be able to see, I mean, now the skull head here showing up as that Scorpion energy, death card energy. There's a death and a rebirth, resurrection, a victorious one. You know? Let's see. Yeah, no more sleepless nights. Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. And Ten of Pentacles is, you know, that's wealth. Wealth in all areas of life. In health, in love, family, career, all is well. Okay? Your children's children are going to be well. So this is a big change of events here. But you have to get that rest. Allow yourself to attain that rest, however that may be for you. Even if that could also be fasting from something for 3 lucid moments, aka what people call days. Where we going, Source? You in here? Okay. Look at that. I paused, and there you have it. Jupiter, Capricorn energy. What we was talking about earlier in terms of juggling many things, and people feeling as though you're not mastering anything. Little do they know, although what they don't know or think of you is none of your business, but little do they know that you are mastering all of these things that you are juggling. Because you could do that. Because you are about that type of life. You allow your mind to expand. You allow yourself to expand. Therefore, you know, the way it seems to them, they could never fathom that, because one, they're not prepared to even do the type of shadow work that collective has done to even heal. They rather just cope and follow, look to be saved. Show me, Archangel Ariel. 740 on the screen. 11. Archangel Ariel. Tell us more here. Ariel, tell us more. Jupiter and Pisces, 10 of Cups. What? Now we talking. When it comes to unconditional love, experiencing that with family or emotional fulfillment of desires, trusting the faith that you have in the unseen, spiritual growth that leads to completion, feeling complete. Heart chakra just fluttered, and it's saying that you have no worries, beloved. No, nothing to, you have nothing to worry about. Four of Cups. Wondering if you made the correct decision when it comes to love. Some of you have may have been single for a while, and you haven't really seen the signs of new love coming in. But you have the 10 of Cups and you have the divine on your side saying, listen, all you're doing right now is reflecting, resting from the past, clearing out the energy, because we're coming to serve you with this new cup, beloved. But it's in alignment to your sacred creativity, what you came here to do. You living your purpose is connecting you to your divine soul connection. You must be whole for this experience. 10 in the 4, that's 14. Patience, Temperance card, Archangel Michael. Working on your behalf along with Ariel, along with this angel of strength to literally sever out situations that no longer serve you. And it is Mars Day. 818 on the clock as a confirmation. Tell me more. It's coming. Oh, it's coming, baby. 13. Going back to speaking of that resurrection, that death and rebirth. Sacred solitude leading up to that. Even more so the fact that with this star within you have the power of healing. Okay, first and foremost, some of you have the power of healing in your hands. That's part of your purpose. If you are someone with Reiki certifications, it's time for you to utilize that. Okay? Because you certainly have this gift to work with the collective. And you'll certainly receive a lot of clientele, you know what I'm saying? If this is something you're doing on YouTube, subscribers, because you're going to be helping people come out of these blockages, helping them to transform, to go through that transmutation process. 943 on the screen, 7 at 16, helping people through tower moments, to see the sacredness of a tower moment. You know? Aw, welcome, love. But this fulfillment due to spiritual growth is certainly on its way to you, with the 3 of Wands coming up after it. So again, no need to worry. Also, others of you have this strong ability within your hands, power within your hands, to make certain beads for people to help them with anxiety. 944, yes. Something about your Reiki ability can help them connect with their angels and ancestors. I'm hearing break through these blockages to connect to their ancestors. Yes, the Sun card. Yo, listen. And look, that's right behind here too. You in this rest and rejuvenation state, Four of Swords, Libra energy. It's the second time this number comes up, 191. You're in the, that's given the eye of the storm. Even with this, the way this is showing up, literally being in the eye of the storm with this 11 and the 9, you in a position to be reborn, balanced and reborn. Come on, source. Talk your shit, baby. Leo energy showing up again. This summer is going to be beautiful. Okay? Beautiful. It's a summer of healing. 8:45 on the screen. 8, 9, 17. Yeah, for sure. Even connecting with people who are also healed, who are also on their journey. Because in the past, you were on the path, but you weren't around people who were reflecting back that same energy. You know what I'm saying? But that was due to you being away from the inner child. Although this is showing up so much so more or less on the past side, but it's happening now. This change is happening now. Let's go here. Look at this. Yo, the Sun card on the table, Judgment. What's behind? What do you got to do? King of Cups. Transform. But this has to do with you taking actions that reflect unconditional love. Make choices, movements, and decisions that reflect you honoring your temple, the path that your temple is on, your soul, okay? Making movements, changes, decisions that reflect unconditional love. And if there's something you have to do that is uncomfortable, you can still do it from a space of unconditional love. 7:47 on the screen, 8:22 on the time. You have to build that momentum of moving that way in order to see it, more consistently where it's more effortless for you. You have to build that muscle. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Scorpio energy twice. Pluto's, you could have Pluto in Scorpio, Pluto in the 8th. Girl. You may want to work with Adobe Acrobat Pro or using Adobe for something that you are creating. We gonna read every fucking thing that comes in here, Listen, stop playing with me. With Pluto and okay, but Pluto and Scorpio, it speaks of power of resurrection and the power of the shadow. You attain power through shadow work, and the resurrection you're able to have from that shadow work. Now, what y'all got going on for real? This is dope. I love what I'm seeing. I really do. Because this is what I mean. They don't know you. They don't know what you're capable of. With Pluto in the 8th, it gives you this empowerment. It gives you empowerment through surrender and shadow work. So, once again, they don't know how you roll. They can sit here, and think what they want to think about you. Once again, what they think of collective is what? None of collective's business. Yeah. So talk to me, Temple Path. Higher self of the collective. What is happening now? Higher self of the collective. What is happening? Hey, excuse me. 8:49 on the screen. 8:13. Okay? Source said, yo, collective got me fucked up. I'm about to bliss them. They don't even see this shit coming. Over here thinking you stuck. Come on now. Come on now. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom of you gonna have, this is why you're being asked to rest, to clear the fog, so you can have mental clarity, so you can see this new opportunity that's coming your way. Now I'm picking up that this it's coming up real subtle too. 950 on the screen, Angel of Strength. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's see. Let me see what's happening now. Talk to us. Angel of Strength, 950 on the screen, 1050 on the screen. Show us. Ooh, Saturn and Taurus. Wow. So, here's the thing. Some of you, it's okay. Some of you, the challenge was in terms of this, you continuing a legacy or building your own. You felt kind of left out a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. It's okay. I love you. Source love you. Okay. When we looking at Saturn, let's say if it's something in regards to the second house. Hold up. Who is that? Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Saturn will be in your second house right now. Right? Yeah. Now, with Saturn in the second house, it speaks of lessons in self-worth and lessons in financial stability. Strongly picking up on the word no. For example, they have this thing in track and field right now called the Grand Slam, where depending on what you place, you can win between 10,000 to 100 grand, depending on what you place in the overall in terms of the events. Some of them gonna have to change their numbers because people know, because it's been put on blast, they gonna know where you are at financially. You know? And some of them may have stuck around, be around you through your slow building stability and you going through these material lessons, Saturn and Taurus. They may have look at this shit, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They may have been around you because they saw where this was going. And they only stood around you because of that. Now, some of them fell off. Some of these people that you used to be around fell off because they felt as though you were never going to get there. It was taking too long. 10:52 on the screen, 8:28 on the clock, 11:52 on the screen now. Literally that fast. The wheel is going to turn and bring things into your favor, bring balance into a situation that fast. This whole time having something to do with saying no, and you got this whole 7 of Wands, and that's giving saying no. Mars and Leo, you understanding, reconciling with your inner child and protecting that inner child and the creativity that comes from that inner child, protecting it, saying no. Everybody better get the fuck out the way, because it don't matter what you got on. It's going down. Okay? I know you see the 2 different shoes on your boy. That's your ancestors too. On some, yeah, we asking you to rest. We are also getting our rest too, but they better not sleep. Because while you're continuing your rest and rejuvenation, we coming for that ass. Because the ancestors say, you're not fucking with mine. Leave mine alone. Okay? And we talked about these 7s. That's been showing up. You see this 7? Okay? Talk to us, Angel of Strength. Some of y'all literally got a pet lion. You got a pet lion that walks next to you. You may wonder why people that when you are walking in public, why people don't say 11:55? Yep. Yep. It's because you don't they sense it. Okay, it comes out through your eyes. What is protecting you as your guardian angel or spirit animal, it shows through your eyes. You may not even realize when this is happening. You may not even realize when this shit is happening. Because it might fuck you up. That if you ever saw it, you know what I'm saying? Some of you do. You can see it. Okay? But, yo, that shit is hilarious. What up, Sacred Scale? Yo, this shit is funny. That reminds me of when we were younger, me and my siblings, my brother, because we all have our own bark, right? And we would bark as dogs, and people really thought we had a whole bunch of dogs with us. But this dude, my brother, Aries, this dude, the way he barks, it sounds as though it's a fucking what's them a cane corso or some shit. And the way people be jumping, bruh. Yo, you know what? For cane corso could be significant. Talk to us, Angela Strength. That motherfucker a fool, bruh. Yo. He is Sun in Aries with a Moon in Gemini. So there's that. Play all day. Yo. Not the judgment. What is happening? What's that? I'm done. Nah. Not the Angela Strength saying, yeah, I'm walking right next to you. I wish a motherfucker would. They not gonna do it. They not. So here's the thing. Y'all better go over there and get beautiful, handsome, get your workouts in, especially if you are legitimately a warrior by your blood type. You better make sure you out here working out and getting that body right. Even if that means go for a walk daily. Do something. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready is what we getting at. Do you see this? Give me 50 feet. I don't cry because he used to say that shit too. Give me 50 feet. Give me boy. Hey, my Hawaii, listen. Spirit will do it over here, okay? Do y'all see this? Do you see what I am looking at? And the fact, I am speechless right now. I'm not even gonna lie. That's two major arcanas. 208. That's, you are certainly someone who was self-initiated in terms of doing the work, the shadow work, in order to recall your soul's mission or remembrance of the soul in general. My thing is, I paused that way because I literally saw the letters in the strength card sort of jump around. Anyway. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, huh? Your head gotta be heavy for you to wear that crown. That legacy ain't just for anybody. People known that since you were a child too. But they don't realize, here's the thing, the more challenges you experience, the stronger it made you. Seriously. Because some of you may be having a little bout, or you may have, you know, these past few lucid moments, aka days, where you were, you know, wondering, but alchemize that thing in terms of shit. Had it not been for that, would you have looked into angel numbers or whatever? For instance, for myself, when it comes to tarot, you know where part of the remembrance initiation to coming onto YouTube and doing this was obviously I was born and raised and grew up in the church. And something told me one day, what is the connection between these tarot cards and the Bible? Man, listen. It had to do with, no, it was more so in terms of astrology. I looked up something, I said, show me astrology in the Bible. Obviously, it took me to the book of Job. And you know how that go. So use those situations that people throw at you. They may not realize it, but use it as a tool. Because they literally give you the answer in terms of the missing link that you're looking for to puzzle this together. You know what I'm saying? You know? What's behind this? Wow. Yeah, see the energy of feeling left out in the cold? Your love, honey. You went directly towards your destiny through these moments of feeling left. Okay. Tearjerker moment. You had to grow up really fast. You had to protect yourself and grow up really fast. So much so having to be that parent for parents or older people around you, siblings, cousins, whomever it may be, you know? Wow. I'm getting this as your desire is my command. Anubis. Some of you may have a solid connection here to beloved Anubis. There goes the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight of the knights of the mutables, but it gets to where it has to get to, right? It gets you to these experiences in the physical realm. You have here Mercury and Taurus, communications that are grounded. It gets you there, literally. You have built a solid foundation that a lot of things had to be balanced out in the midst of it all with this 5 and this 6. But you have the strength all this time. You know what I'm saying? Remember the message from yesterday? Look at that, 963 on the screen, 369, 838 on the clock. You overstand the power of 369. The Trinity, the physical, and the position in order for you to be reborn, in a sense. A lot of things are coming through for you now. Things may have been at a standstill, but as you can see here with the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, there goes you saying no, especially when it comes to significant relationships, one-on-one partnerships, Libra. Right. Shit. Yep. Because people are going to, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. People did just enough while you were in this creative state, but they didn't recognize that this was also you. This just got a little spooky, just saying. Just a bit. Especially with this Virgo energy, the temptress, the seductress, the magician. You know what I'm saying? It's many things. Before you had Libra to Pisces, all you had was really Aries to Virgo. But you have gone through the spiritual growth between Aries and Virgo in order to now connect it with the physical. It's a beautiful merge, I'm hearing. Beautiful merge. Tell me more, Angelic Strength. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. I told you, your ass better stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. 1165 on the screen. Okay? 1111 for your ass. No, hold on. Listen. Somebody is making somebody's been plotting over here. And you see this happening now, card. It ain't just one person up in there. You see how they over here. You about to meet your reflection, collective. Again, this could be, where you finally feel loved, supported, in whichever dynamic this is resonating for you, career, family, or that significant other. 1166 on the screen. Yeah. By the full moon in Sagittarius, 10 of Wands, third deacon, full moon in Sag, 20 degrees running. Yeah. Yeah. And that's a Scorpio degree, 20. Judgment. Something's happening by the full moon in Sagittarius. Y'all make sure y'all save this and let me know what occurs between now and then. Remember, the 12th is also significant, which is the day after. Something about your temple path is unfolding. For real, let me know. Leave it in the comments, for real. Saturn and Sag. 10 of Wands. Did this thing just... Oh, I thought it glitched out on y'all. Hold up. Confirmation. Just burped. Excuse me. Because of your discipline and truth and exploration, here comes a solid offer. Remember, with Venus and Taurus, these are offers that are for the long haul. So you certainly want to, you know what I'm saying, shift your perspective. Angels and ancestors. Some of you, this is a proposal. You may have been with someone for 7 months, 7 years. It's leading to a proposal. Whether this is a marriage or collaboration. For some of you, this is a huge collaboration. This is that huge collaboration is where people are going to feel as though, how you just get that all of a sudden? It's not all of a sudden. This shit is not all of a sudden. You some of it. 844 on the screen. It is not all of a sudden. What are you talking about? Angels and ancestors. Oh shit, you've been telling you. You've been holding so much space. You have grays and whites in your head at this point. You know what I'm saying? You as aged as Gaia. Start playing with y'all. I'm not. I lied. I'm not gonna stop playing. What's at the what's the there go Jupiter in a Capricornio. Wow. Jupiter and Capricornio. The way I said that reminds me, I used to love watching this astrologist, diviner that used to come up on Univision 41 when I was younger. His name is Walter Mercado. think he has a thing on Netflix or used to. It's somewhere. But I love the way he said every sign. And mind you, I'm probably about 4 or 5. From the beginning stages, I always ran to the TV to listen to what he had to say about horoscopes. Capricornio, Sagittario. And the fit, honey. Everything. You really been holding space for some ancient knowledge here, so be ready to receive, okay? What? Wow. How many cards is this? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take them this way. Yo. The other day I went to go check the mailbox, right? 1070 on the thing. Say no. Okay, never mind. You got guardian angel. You are not alone. Literally in this section right here, in terms of where you was feeling a little bit left out. But no, you were not alone. You were holding space. You were not alone. You were trusting and thriving. The stag. There could have been some sort of masculine, fatherly energy around. And peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. The white buffalo calf woman. See, remember these, I'm telling you, y'all walking around with y'all spirit. Where they at? Let's see. With the honk outside. Yeah. 846, 971, 971, 846, 847. Write those numbers down and see what message, the way you look for your messages as it relates to your spirit animal. 971, 846, and 847. What's the spirit animal here for the collective walking next to them? This is funny. Because why am I seeing a hyena? That's crazy. The unicorn? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Every step you take is significant because I'm seeing the horse, but this is also coming through as far as you have every step you take is going to be lethal, especially when you make every choice, movement, action, decision with unconditional love. Every step forward becomes lethal. 972, 848 at the bottom of the day. Ay. What? This is it. This is the year. Ain't there a connection between years or corn and year? Anyway. Gratitude, aloha to you as well, my love. Magical as fuck for real. Do y'all see this with the flower of life? Oh my God. What's that? And then the deer with the stag. Wow. I heard elusive. Butterfly. What? Deer, butterfly, peacock. This is how the unicorn is showing up. It's being disguised as a serpent, snake, deer, stag, butterfly, or peacock. So whenever you see them, just remember you're a unicorn. Okay? What in the... Wow. That unicorn can literally, you know what I'm saying, can shapeshift into anything you want it to be. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. That may be you too. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. I feel that's going to be you when they said say it again. Stay ready so you won't have to get ready. 8:50 on the clock. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? And speaking of the unicorn, is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day to day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. Beloved, you are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. The unicorn and the sixth chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the first eye, also known as bird, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna chakra or command center. Listen. The command center. When you are having 977, these visions, especially at moments where you get still and you quote unquote daydream, just understand that that is where you are activating a command. Really sit with that and harness that energy of what was just said, that your mind's eye is the command center. So your meditations are going to be very powerful at this time, especially when it comes to connecting to your creativity that is in alignment to your sacred temple path, especially with Vesta showing up here in the Leo energy at the very beginning. Trust your gut, Leo energy, solar plexus, and your heart chakra also in regards to Leo energy, where you're being guided to go because it's what you are commanding or the signal you have sent out. And the call's coming back to you. 878 on the screen. 853 just went to 854. 8917. 25, that'd be a 7 again. Allow yourself to receive the gifts of your spiritual growth. It is time, y'all. Okay? Now is your moment. Your moment was always now, though. In terms of every step that you take moving forward being the lead through step, is you being in the presence of now. Okay? The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellectual intuition and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present. while the mind's eye peers into the future, calling it in. That's also the energy of that Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords, Aquarius energy that we picked up on earlier in the live while it was in reverse, where the message there would be you are now tuned in to all realms, the past, present, and future. What you do with it is going to be solely up to you. 980 on the screen, 17, 8:55 on the clock. It is up to you. 3. It's up to you. You receive the message, you create from it. Empress energy right there. And with that, my loves, I leave you with your message. Have a blissful evening. 880 on the screen, 8:56 on the time. I love you unconditionally, always and forever. I'll see you on the next live, loves. Ciao. Mwah.